So I was trying out different designs for brickbuilt hut minifigs and ended up with this, a whole custom hut palace. Now it isn't very exciting to look at from the outside. It's rather like a spiky shoebox with a dome on top, but that's just because I never really intended for it to have an exterior. I basically just kept adding stuff and arrived at this. But let me just give you the tour anyway. Right now you're looking at the front entrance, and you can already see the little gatekeeper droid peeking out. And you can of course make it extend and check if visitors are actually allowed to enter or have to stay outside. But they can of course try their luck with the second entrance, which is located right here. And you might ask, why is there another door right next to the main entrance? It has actually to do with my main source of inspiration for this build, which is the ending cutscene of level 5 of Mysteries of the Sith. After successfully sneaking into Ka'Pa the Hutt's palace, you end up blowing a hole into the dome over his audience chamber and land right in front of him. And there you can see that there is a door to the left-hand side of his throne, and I kind of wanted to include that. Now before I decided on closing up the whole thing and giving it some sort of main entrance, that was actually the only door, but I didn't want to get rid of it afterwards and just kept it in. I guess you could use it as a sort of connection point for add-ons, like quarters for the residents, a droid workshop, or maybe a dungeon area, stairs to a rancor pit, a courtyard, or whatever. There is enough possibilities. Now the backside of this palace is pretty boring. Just a bit of detailing like this recessed window-like shape here and this piece of foliage. I mean, apart from the masonry bricks. And yeah, this side of the building isn't very interesting either. It has 2 windows and that's it, basically. The same goes for the roof. It's just plates, the decorative spikes to make it a bit more evil looking, I guess, and the removable dome, which is of course one half of the Bespin planet set. Oh yeah, and it is removable because you are supposed to blow it up, or at least blow a hole in it. And you can replicate that by just pulling it off completely. This also allows you to just take away the roof section, which is easily removable because it only sits on 4 1x2 jumper plates. And now you already get a good look inside. You only need to fold away the last of the admittedly kinda lazily designed back of the roof, and then you get access inside. But since it's hard to get a good view of the inside that way, and because you can't really access anything that well, you could just go ahead and pull it apart right here. And since the walls are all connected with hinge pieces, you can fold it open in different configurations to give you the best accessibility and preferred looks. And it also kind of takes me back to the old 80s and 90s Lego castle sets. So let's take a closer look at the inside. In the middle, there is of course the throne. And on it is our brick-built crimey slimy boy, Ka'Pa the Hutt, who in fact does have more of a tan-colored skin instead of the greenish skin color that we are used to from Jabba. Let me just take him out and show you guys. This isn't the completely finished product, but it's what kind of works for a Hutt minifig if you want to try one yourself. Because I sure as hell can tell you that I am not okay with paying like $25 and upwards for an official molded Jabba fig. In used condition, that is. So yeah, this guy is essentially just a few slope pieces stuck to a bunch of modified bricks with hollow studs on one side, and yeah. You can actually move his tail a bit and his arms as well, but you should be careful because they come off easily. Now that you have a view on the throne, it's held in light bluish grey bricks and it has some sort of decorative horn thingies. Other than that, it's just pretty basic. And there's also a hookah or a shisha for Ka'Pa to smoke. And a turkey leg. The boy's got to keep up his round figure, I guess. And yeah, next to the throne on this side is a little control room and some sort of little armory, I guess. This weakway here is basically keeping an eye on the palace, checking the different control panels and readouts, doing surveillance and whatnot. There's a few blasters, the door controls, and that's it. So yeah, right here is of course the door, which has a simple mechanism for opening it. You just pull it upwards. Nothing exciting here. Oh yeah, and I put a Gamorrean guard in front of it because, well, yeah, Hutts tend to have guard piggies around their palaces. And then there's the front entrance, which unfortunately doesn't have a working door mechanism, so the only way to open it is by just removing it completely. The jumper plates next to it are for attaching a carbonite piece. So if our friendly Mandalorian here brings in some cold bounty, you can display it right here. A nice way to greet or see off visitors, I guess. So the only section that remains is the cantina or bar area. You have a few steps leading up here, and a nice place for your shady thugs and goons and whatnot to hang out and have a good time. And to make sure that they never run out of drinks, you get this little bar corner right here. Here I left a bit of open space for maybe a single musician or stand-up comedian or something, or just more random people you maybe want to keep here. Yeah, and that was essentially it for this MOC. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding this build, or if you just want to give some feedback, be sure to head into the comment section and tell me what you think. If you want to see more original builds, alternative builds for official sets, or just MOCs from different Star Wars sources like video games, shows or movies, be sure to stick around and check my channel for new videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.